I'm Opal Core.
And I'm Brandon Core. We're here with you from the Core Truths blog.
And previously we talked about, we're talking about things that take up our time. So we talked about actual items, actual things taking up our time. We've talked about the size of our home and how that is something that takes up our time. And today we want to talk about debt and how debt is taking up our time.
And I'll just say that I think debt is the epitome of trading in time for money. You know, we shared with you previously of time versus money and how we value time over money. But my goodness, like when you think about debt, I feel like it's kind of the perfect punctuation mark to the ideas that we've shared with you previously. I feel that it relates to both stuff, items, things, as well as the square footage. And so if we can just kind of look back for a second, for us, there was once upon a time that we actually financed things. We don't necessarily finance things anymore. We've come a long way, and we'll share a little bit about that in a second. But what it means is that we're allocating resources to buy things, maybe to fill the space that we have in our home, instead of allocating those resources to debt so that we can get out of debt faster. And it also means square footage. I mean, when you think about square footage, when you think about the size of your home, the greater the size of your home, the greater the sticker price. The greater the sticker price, the greater your mortgage. The more time you have to trade in for money. The more hours we're exchanging for dollars to pay for our home and the things within it.
Now, I will tell you, there was a time that we were financing everything. I mean, basically, if we could afford the note, we could afford the thing. And that's how, when we were first married, that's how we bought our TVs, our sofas. I mean, we bought a house. What do you need? You need things in the house. And so
we were like
just
professional 0% financing curators. If there was a place that offered 0% financing,
yes,
we were there.
And then the next thing you know, we have a $32 note, a $48 note, a $150 note. And so, but again, if we could afford the note, we could afford the thing. Thankfully, about 14 years ago, we attended Financial Peace University, and that really shifted our mindset in terms of not financing things, not using the credit card for everything, saving for things. And so we were able to pay off all those small debts and really helped us not kind of go down that path again and paying cash for things as much as possible. Now, it didn't stop all of those behaviors, most, but not all. And so we're still in a position of debt. I feel like what we have now are kind of big debts.
Student loans.
Yes.
Lots of them.
And so, here we are, nearly 20 years post-degree, still paying on those student loans. And now we're in a position to really aggressively attack those student loans and to really allocate as much of our resources to that as we possibly can.
Yeah, so I feel that, where we are today and looking ahead to where we want to be, we shared with you before that this is a journey, it's a process. Mm-hmm. We don't know exactly where this is going to take us. But one thing is for certain, we know that the future we desire is much different than the reality of today. We feel that it's difficult to truly live in the present when you're still paying for the past. Mm-hmm. And that's what debt is. We struggle to have the experiences and to experience the travel that we want today because there's the mortgages and the car payments and the student loans that we're paying for from decisions that we made years and decades ago. We don't know exactly what this future is, but we know that this future is a future with zero debt. I think maybe aside from a small mortgage for a much smaller home, for a house that fits our family, we want no other debt. We want to make sure that we're not trading in time for money to pay for debt. We want to secure the travel and the experiences that we want for our family.
So we're in a position right now where we're really trying to kind of simultaneously minimize our expenses and reduce debt. And so by minimizing our expenses, that gives us more resources to pay off the debt, which once that's gone, then we have more resources to do the things that we really want to do, to place value on the things that we really value. So we want to hear from you. So when it comes to minimizing expenses, when it comes to paying off debt, we want to know, like, where are you? What are you doing? We don't have the answers. We're looking for them. And so any part of your journey that you have to share, please share it with us.
Yeah. Opal talked about Financial Peace University. We are still employing Dave Ramsey practices. But we want to hear from you. How did you do it? How did you minimize your expenses? How did you pay off debt? So tell us. Join us on this journey. If you're not already, please follow us. Go to Facebook. Give us a like or follow on Core Truths. Follow us on the blog. If you enjoy this content, you feel like others would benefit from it, please share it. And we look forward to where this process and this journey takes us.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.